Morning everyone. Thought I'd do a video on best DVD companies. First up are some titles from Dark Sky Films. These are 2/3 of titles from the Amicus collection. This here is Asylum and Now the Screaming Starts. Both are pretty good movies, especially Asylum, which is a really entertaining anthology from the early 70s. This is one of their recent releases, and this is of course Dead Girl. I had this in one of my updates. Really good, different type of movie. I don't know if you'd call it a horror film. It's more like a psychological thriller type movie. The Devil's Reign, really good early 70s film with Tom Skerritt and William Shatner and Ernest Borgnine. And definitely the best of the titles. This is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the 2-disc Ultimate Edition from 2006, and this is the steelbook version of the film. And another really good title is the Visions of Hell, the films of Jim Van Beber box set, 4 DVD set. This has the movies Deadbeat at Dawn and the 2-disc uncut, unrated version of the Manson family. Next up are some titles from Anchor Bay. The only thing that I think that they're best at is putting out new editions of their movies, like the 20th anniversary editions like the anniversary editions of Hellraiser 1 and 2, plus the 30th anniversary set of Halloween, which came out a year ago, well, almost a couple years ago. Yeah, they used to have some really good titles. I mean, they did have Silent Night, Deadly Night, and Night of the Demons, which are now OOP. In my rare out-of-print Anchor Bay collection video, I made the mistake of saying that Visiting Hours was OOP when it's still available. And of course, they used to have their drive-in double features. I mean, I know there are some still available. This isn't the drive-in double feature, but this is a double feature with Dead End Drive-In and Cut and Run. And this is the Ultimate Edition of The Evil Dead, which is basically the best that they have put out. And they do have some new movies that have been really good, like for example Laid to Rest, and which I had in one of my updates, and The Haunted World of El Super Beasto and Hatchet. Last but not least are some titles from Blue Underground. This was one of the this is one of a couple of titles that I had first got from the company, and this is the 2-disc limited edition of George Romero and Dario Argento's Two Evil Eyes. And this is the 2-disc special edition of Suspiria. I had the Anchor Bay version of this, but I gave it away, and it's the first disc is basically the same, but there's a second DVD with a documentary on it. Death Dream, this is directed by Bob Clark, and it's got effects by Tom Savini. Really good early 70s film. And next up are some titles that also are on Blue Underground that used to be on Anchor Bay. This is Nightmare City, which is a movie by Umberto Lenzi. Hitchhike, this used to also be on Blue Underground. This has David Hess in it. And also another title that used to be on Blue Underground that they recently put out. Well, not, what I mean is used to be on Anchor Bay, but Blue Underground recently put out, and this is the movie Torso. Really good Italian giallo slasher film from the early 70s. That has been it. When I think of a part 2, I'll do one. Anyway, hope y'all have a good one.